Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. Welcome to my video. Me and my brother. Back in the 1960s, me and my brother used to go down to the Lone Star Gas Company down on the other side of Clarendon Avenue in Oak Cliff, Texas. And we'd go out in the woods. There was a big bridge that went across that area. And we used to get up there and we'd go up underneath and walk on the rails of the bridge and swing up underneath the arches that came out like this. We would hold them and swing around, and we would walk along, and then when the train would come along the track, we would jump down on top of the freight cars. We would pretend that we was fighting on top of freight cars and that we were robbers and going to rob the train. And, oh, I'm telling you, we had so much fun. And then we would jump off when the train slowed real slow before it went around a corner. And me and my brother did this a lot back in the 1960s. I'm going to tell you something, people. There was a huge pond there, I'll never forget it, up underneath that bridge. And I was in my cutoffs, and I took my t-shirt off, and I jumped in the water, and I was swimming, and all those weeping willow trees, their branches were hanging down in the water. I didn't think anything about it, man. I was swimming, I was having fun. And I was out there having a good time, and I looked over on the bank, and there was water moccasins this big around. They were about 4.5 feet in length. And I looked at all them, man, I got out of that water. I put my t-shirt on, of course I was soaking wet, and I took off, but I went through the woods and I played, and me and my brother would look for fool's gold on the limestone down in that creek area. My brother called it a creek. It's a creek. And we got a lot of fool's gold and went home. And later that night, I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was scratching. Oh man, I was scratching. I was scratching all over. I was itching so bad. Well, the next morning I was broke out completely with poison ivy. And my dad back then, he did not take us to doctors. My dad worked at Vault Corporation in Grand Prairie, Texas, and made good money and had excellent insurance with no co-pays, no prescriptions or anything. But my dad was just that way. He thought, well, boy, if you're stupid enough to get out there and swim in a swimming hole that's got poison ivy on willow trees touching down in the water, then you deserve to itch. You deserve that itch. Friends, I swelled up so bad, my God, I was sick for about 7 weeks before I finally started mending and healing over that. I'll never forget that as long as I live. But you know, we do things when we're kids. We do things. I think I was 11 years old when I did that. I didn't know any better. I was just out playing, having fun, me and my brother both. He didn't get in the pond, so he did not get poison ivy, but I did. Friends, I swelled up. I suffered for about 7.5 weeks, almost 2 months. And I had scars all over me for years, but they're finally, a lot of them are going away. There's still some there, but a lot of them have went away. This was back in 1962 that we did this. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe. Grandpa Hickory. I just want to share some of the memories of me and my brother when we were lads of a boys. And we went out and did what boys do. See you on the next video.